Well, big day today for me. Sergey Drachev in Livonia, Michigan. Did my DOT medical renewal, and I found this place on Google, Concentra, and these guys are great. It's much cheaper than in Canada, because as Canadian operator I have to do 2 medicals. Can you believe that? One is for my actual Ontario driver's license, and in Ontario it's every 3 years for my class AZ or AZ as we say in Canada. And because I work for a US company, Landstar, I have to do the medical every 2 years, like DOT medical. And I did one 2 years ago when I hired with them, and I think it was much more than $55 I just paid here. And you know, after a certain age, and I'm 50 years this year, 50 years old, you know, these medicals become really stressful, right? So like I don't wear glasses, I see fine in open daylight and, you know, in daylight, but my eyes are become quite sensitive to, you know, artificial light, like and of course when they check your vision, that's all they use, the artificial light. And so I came here on Monday, and today is Wednesday. I came here on Monday, made sure that you don't have to, you know, book an appointment, and they said no, it's just basically a walk-in clinic. And I was getting ready for 2 days. I didn't watch any TV in my hotel room because the TV there like was really awful, one of those, you know, old types TVs with poor resolution, and I know they bring my eyesight down. You know, the more TV you watch, the worse the eyesight becomes, basically. And I did some eye exercises. I do like these stupid, you know, movements with eyes, and I bought an audio book, and I didn't read anything, and I was just, you know, I listened to, found a great thriller at the Barnes & Nobles here. So basically I was you know, trying to get my eyes ready, and I did it. I passed the test. You know, they checked my pressure, checked my weight, everything. Boom, I'm done. Just then I faxed all the paperwork to Landstar, to the safety department, and called them, because that's they insist on the driver calling after the paperwork is faxed to make sure everything is correct. And you have to do it right from the doctor's office, right? So I called them, and my social insurance number was missing on the first page, so we corrected that, and that's it. Now I'm good to go for another 2 years in US. I think it's still 2 years in Canada as well. But it's kind of weird, you know. If you work for if I'm Canadian and I work for a Canadian trucking company, and I travel in the States all the time, I only have to do the regular Canadian physical. But when you work for a US company, you have to do basically both, which is kind of, you know, waste of time and waste of money, because of course I'm paying for this out of my own pocket. And the lobby was full with people, and next to me was a guy with blood on his shirt, believe it or not, because you see these guys, see what the sign says, urgent care, right? So they deal with everything, not just medicals. They have regular doctors, and clearly the guy sitting next to me had some kind of an injury or accident at work, and he was still wearing those, you know, knee pads and elbow pads. I think he probably works in construction, and he had a lot of blood on his t-shirt. And when I came there, he was sitting, and when I left, he was still waiting. So sometimes you have to wait a lot, you know, just to get some injury fixed. So guys, be careful, be safe, you know. I try to see these doctors as rarely as possible. It's really, you know, stressful, and I feel great when I leave the office. Take care.